Now I should be okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, a tray almost knocked this whole entire thing over. What? He was like holding on to it, like hanging on it and talking to me. And he almost pulled it down. I was so like, what are you doing? So, hi, husband. Okay, so I just want to give a few updates before I start what I'm going to do. I just wanted to point out that I have started selling keychains in my Etsy shop. So if you want to check those out, solid colors, glitter colors. I also have started selling dominoes, which I absolutely love in my Etsy shop. I tried to make my Etsy shop a little more diverse for like everybody. So I obviously do sell some earrings as well. These are a pair of earrings that are for sale in my Etsy shop. I love how these turned out a lot. And I have several different pairs of earrings for sale. I think like maybe 17 pairs now. I have these moon ones, which I think came out really awesome. Sparkly. And then I have, which are my favorite, because you guys all know that I have a kiddo that recently got diagnosed with autism. So I have a pair of autism awareness earrings in my shop as well. So I just want to, point out that those things to the cows. So now when I make cover minders, the cover minders can, some of them can be turned into keychains. So there's an option for that as well. Anyway, so on to what we came on here to do, which is unbox a unboxing from Paddy Wags. So I have been hearing good things about this. The election like killed my order being shipped in a timely manner. I don't know what was happening with that, but it all of a sudden showed up today. It didn't even get scanned in like whatsoever. So like, what are you guys doing, UPS, USPS? So I wanted to review this product because, as you guys know, I have such struggles with waxes. You guys know I've tried everything under the sun. I've tried pink wax, I've tried clear wax, I've tried museum wax, I've tried glue dots, I've tried blue tack, I've tried orthodontics wax, I've tried some tack stuff that came with my kids' glow in the dark stars. I've tried what is this stuff? I've tried putty. What kind of therapy putty? I have literally tried everything except for Paddy Wags. So, and I have literally been stalking her website, and finally I had to ask her, when do you re-upload or when do you restock? Sorry, re-upload. I don't know what I'm talking about. When do you restock your store? Which she gave me the answer that she restocks twice a day, and let me just double check something really quick. She says that she restocks any day now, computer. Any day now. Are you serious right now? You load and then you start reloading. Why? I didn't even click you. Did not click you. Okay. Where is her message? Eek. Sorry. Bum 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 bum. I'm not seeing her message. I don't know why. I'm not seeing the message. I know one of them is like between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm trying to remember the first time frame. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, okay. Is this one? Whew. So they list at noon and between 8 and 9 Eastern Standard Time. So you'll have to convert which time zone you're in. So I also did a thing also where I actually put glue in the tip of my pen. Like in the back of the pen, because there's that little hole in it that, stuff keeps escaping out of it. Like the pink wax will push through little bits at a time. So I feel like that also has an impact as well. So I just sealed that little hole back there in hopes that I won't lose wax unnecessarily back there or inside, like inside this part of the pen. Excuse me. So, because I used to have a bunch of pink wax buildup residue in there. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this package. Let's see. So, she sends Jolly Ranchers. All right. And then she has sent me a sample. She also does, this is regular Paddy Wags. She does scented Paddy Wags. So guess who's going to get this? Probably my husband. Because, yeah, he likes things that smell good. But they're super cute. It's like in the shape of a monkey, I think. It's cute. But it says it's a honeydew pear. And it is scented. Oh, look, there's another one in here. This one says it's pine cones and amber. I like the honeydew pear better, obviously, but I don't know. Ooh. And I got some stickers. I got is that a llama? A llama? Is it a llama? A llama. And I got a blue diamond. And then I got a wilderness sticker. Awesome. And I got my receipt. Oh, that's super cool. So she actually it says he, so it says from Ben, but I'm pretty sure it's a husband wife who does it. And so the person that owns it has a YouTube channel, Distracted by Diamonds RK, and she's also saying check out her friend from Tiny Worlds of Wonder, which is really cool. Okay. All right. So we got that taken care of. So I ordered the super sticky Paddy Wags, and it comes in a cupcake. Isn't that so cute? It's a little cupcake. And it comes with a magnet that is super heavy duty. So watch your fingers. So here are the scents that you get, I guess. That's Paddy Wags. It's original Paddy Wags, yeah. Oh, you can no, they won't either. Okay, so that's what the Paddy Wags looks like. I think you scrape it, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this in my pen. My husband is the candle guy. He loves things that are scented. So there's no way I can keep it for sure. So he gets all the scented stuff. With scents like that, who knows? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and place some of this in my pen, and we're gonna diamond paint for a minute. Well, maybe for longer than a minute, but I just want to make sure that I get all of it off. Hi, Arctic Games. How are you? Are you still on, babe? Usually you tell me when people say something.
Oh,
So you're on, but not on like that?
yeah.
So you're on, but not on. All right. Oops, I just flipped that cupcake. It's so cute. Wonder if... Ooh. So my desk has magnets in it. Since I covered it in resin so that I can stick my stuff to it. There's like 6 magnets in it, so pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and what number are we on? 7? Awesome. Glad to hear you're good. I'm just testing out this super sticky Paddy Wags because I've literally tried everything else and I'm tired of struggling every day. It definitely sticks. Let's see, it had some excess in it, I guess. Let's see. I clearly did not get my drills and chills done, but it's okay because I wasn't really competing for the prize anyway. I was just doing it to participate because it was so fun. And because K Diamonds is awesome. It's definitely super sticky. They're not lying about that. Because it does not want to let go of my drill. What the heck? Let it go. I can't even be bossy with it. It still wants to hold on to it. Okay. I like when it makes that pop sound. It's fun. Then I'm scared it's going to stick to it and not let go. Alright, let's see if I can get you down a little bit further. No worries, you don't have to talk. It's easier if a person chats with me, but when my husband's awake, I can always talk with him if I run out of things to think of. So, yeah, like, delayed, I think. Because there's a delay. So for those who come in on the replay that watch all of my content, I like to give updates when I can. So one of my kiddos' therapists has come in contact with someone who has COVID. So now we're worried about that. So that's been kind of stressful because I'm immunocompromised and I do not want to get this virus. And the state of Colorado is not doing so well as far as cases go. Basically, they gave us a statistic that says that if we come in contact with 20 people, we are likely to come in contact with someone who has the virus. That's pretty scary to me. And I already stay home, 95% of the time. And I mean, I don't go to the grocery store. I don't go pretty much anywhere except to my sister's house. And so it's pretty scary because now we're not sure if she has it. We're waiting on results for that and whether we should be tested or not tested. And it's a big ordeal. So that's pretty scary. None of us have any symptoms, so I'm not too worried about running out and getting tested right this moment. But we know things change rapidly with that virus. So, and then I am definitely happy that I made the decision to keep my kiddos home because there has been at least 2 COVID cases, one in each of my kiddos' classes. So, yeah, I'm glad that they're not going and being exposed to that. It does suck for my kiddos though, because they really did need the extra hands-on in school process to the point where I'm not sure if my 5-year-old will be able to make it through kindergarten at this point because he is super defiant. They want to, it's like they seem like they think that he should already be able to read and write. And I'm like, he's in kindergarten. Like, what is going on? And so I'm not really fond of the whole way they're working the stuff, and they're making him be online for like 5 hours a day, and it's just a lot going on with that. And they have therapies in between, and they're busy all of the time. And then like it seems like there's like no downtime ever. So I end up struggling a lot to do my videos, which, as I've explained before, my computer is pretty well hated. Like, I mean, it pretty much hates me trying to do videos. So, and with my kiddos home, like, 95% of the time, I have a lot of editing to do because they're really loud. And even when they go to bed at night, they don't always stay in bed. So I just do pop-up lives. And unfortunately, I can't really schedule anything because I don't know when my kids will cooperate and when they won't. So I usually just do a pop-up live. I really wanted to review the wax, so I decided to just do it on a live because it's easier than trying to fight my computer to edit. Which I gotta say, so far, I'm actually pretty impressed. I have definitely heard good things about it, so I just could never find it in stock. So I literally stalked her website for days and days and weeks. So I'm happy that I finally got something, but we'll see, because sometimes the wax will do okay too, and then all of a sudden I'll start dropping drills every time I pick one up, which really is a pet peeve of mine. I hate to put it on there and then get it halfway to my canvas spot, and then bam, it falls on the canvas. And I'm like, where'd it go? You can never find it. So then later on, it'll be, and if it turned to face down, then it's probably going to be in the wrong spot forever because I won't even know which one it was. So, but I wanted to see how long this wax, like one turn of the wax in there would actually work. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I heard a lot of good things about museum wax, and then I spent a ton of money to buy it. And then I made sure when I bought it that I could return it because $10 is a lot of money for me to just throw something in a drawer and never use it again. So I was happy that Amazon took it back. I wanted it to work. I tried to make it work. I tried it in multiple sessions and it was not working for me. So now I'm going to try this and hopefully this will be the ticket and I'll never have to buy anything else other than this. Because I've bought the blue tack and the blue tack always sticks to my stuff, which drives me nuts. I call it poop tack because it just leaves its mess everywhere. It's messy. So it's definitely frustrating. And it only lasts for a little bit too. It's kind of like wax for me. It only lasts little bits at a time. Paper is so noisy. There's like no easy way to get it off. I've noticed that the plastic from canvases that are bought on Amazon, they kind of like start to stick to the canvas. They don't ever want to let go. I don't know why. I wish there was a way to turn the flash on when you're streaming. No, I can probably just put my light pad underneath. I don't know. Do you think it's too dark? I should probably get the light pad, huh? Can you get it out of the photo box? Right there. I use my light pad inside my photo box to take my pictures of my products on my Etsy shop.
It's a little cupcake.
Hi, welcome to the chat that you're not listening to. It's the super sticky Paddy Wags.
You scraping for that?
This is what it came in. It's a cover minder / super sticky Paddy Wags.
But those
I
ones,
just
the ones
like you.
Paddy Wags too?
Yeah, but they're not in that. Like these are like the little cupcake things.
Oh, so it's a different kind of thing.
So the super sticky Paddy Wags does not come scented.
Oh, okay. So that's not super sticky.
You got just regular Paddy Wags. Okay. So I'm like, we're sitting right next to me. What are you talking about? Really? I don't know what you're doing over there. I thought you were actually watching my video, but apparently you're not doing neither. You are not neither listening nor watching. What's that cupcake? Oh, jeez, really? Okay, I need to push it up a little bit further, I think. And up a little bit higher. Getting my pen in. Hey now. Hey now. Does that look better?
I kind of like the new, but as far as being able to actually see what you're doing, the light pad is.
So the neighbor's dog, I think I updated in one of the last lives. The neighbor's dog peed on our porch again. We had to meet with the manager again. I mean, I don't know how many violations they could possibly get before they get evicted, but I guess she mentioned that they were having some issues with them, and the dog's tearing up the trees. So I was like, tearing up the trees, like why? Because it's urinating on their tree and it's like ruining the tree? My husband's like, I have no idea. She just told me that that the dog was witnessed ruining some of the trees out there. And I was like, that's like really weird. I mean, I know I've heard of bald spots and stuff like that happening in the grass areas from animal urine and stuff, but I was like, that's really weird. So, my husband goes out to the store to get some food and he watches the kid bring the dog out and then like he turned and then when he turned back around, the dog was attached to a tree limb, like biting it and hanging from its teeth. And the kid was like praising the dog, like, oh, good boy for like hanging off a tree limb. And I'm like, what the heck? So now I know why they're concerned about the dog ruining the trees because the dog is a, gigantic pit bull hanging from a tree limb and tearing up their trees. I've never seen anything like that. So I was like, man, I hope they're not training this dog to dog fight or something like that because it's really weird. But I don't know. Keep an eye out to see if anything else suspicious happens, but hopefully it's nothing like that. And it's just my mind wandering because, it's a pit bull and all. But it's really sad. I think if they truly cared about the dogs, then they wouldn't be letting the dogs urinate all over our porch and, all that good stuff. So they would actually take it out and walk it instead of just letting it, do its thing on the porch. But what do I know? Okay, this plastic is driving me crazy. Like, can we do it a little bit quieter here? Guess not. Hmm. So I have I've been working on mostly products for my Etsy shop and working on getting orders sent out for people. That's one of the things, like I don't like to have orders sitting. I tried to pack them up and ship them out the next day. So I'll pack them up the day I get them and ship them out the next day. So, so I've been doing that. And then with my kiddos, well, my one kiddo doing virtual school for 5 hours a day, split up, but still 5 hours a day, no less. It's been really hard trying to get them both in a good routine because I have my 5-year-old that wants to get up every 2 minutes and wander around the room and play with his toys or do whatever he wants to do. And then I have my 3-year-old who wants to get on the phone and call me 800 times in a week. He doesn't want to talk to me. He wants to call and hang up. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so frustrating. Because I work from my phone a lot, and so he wants to keep calling and interrupting everything I'm doing. So it gets frustrating, but then, like I see that he's like, it like gives him, it makes him happy to do that, but part of his autism stuff is that he likes repetition. So he likes to repeat a lot of things. And one of the things he likes to repeat is to call me over and over. He also likes to flip on and off light switches. So sometimes we'll be sitting here in the dark because he just wants to flip on and off the light switch. And he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, no, put it back on. So, it's getting increasingly harder to find ways to steer him away from wanting to do these things. So another thing that he does a lot is he likes to twirl his hair. So I had to cut a small chunk of his hair out today because I could not get the knots out. So he may have a haircut before his brother, who's 5. Both my kiddos have pretty much never received, hair trim here and there, but never had a full haircut. So my 5-year-old's hair goes down his back pretty far, almost to his butt, but he likes his hair. I've tried many times to get him to cut it or ask him if he wants it cut like dad, or if he wants to keep it long. And he always says he wants to keep it long. So even if the kiddos, he's a girl. He had to tell the kids the other day, I'm a boy. But if he don't mind, then I guess I can say I don't mind either. But if I hear kids making fun of him, I am probably going to be very upset. So, but he's kind of oblivious to the fact that, there are certain things a certain way. I don't tell him, just because you're a boy doesn't mean you have to like only cars or, what other things are stereotypical to boys, football, stuff like that. he wants to watch Barbie, he can watch Barbie. I don't care. So. To me, there's no certain thing. When I was a kid, I was a tomboy, so I liked football and I liked, things that were not super girly, and I'm still not super girly now, but like, I don't care. I don't have to be like stereotypical like everybody else. But as a kid, it's hard because you have to make fun of you. It's not. They don't tend to do that too much to your face and as an adult. But so far, so good with the wax, that's for sure. I know, I've seen a review on the regular Paddy Wags that there's a learning curve to it. But I don't ever plan on using it because I like the super sticky Paddy Wag. As long as it keeps working. Plus, I got a cute little cover minder out of it. So, let's see, what other things to update you guys on? I think it's really weird that Walmart's doing their Black Friday stuff like on different times and online. I guess, and I think they said that they were going to be closed for the first time on Thanksgiving, where their tradition was to start their stuff early on Thanksgiving. So I thought that was really, really weird. My sister is a little bummed because she doesn't really celebrate Thanksgiving, so she's like, what? I wanted to go shopping. That's my tradition. What is up with that? So she's a little bummed out about it.
Last year, you had somebody stand in Black Friday.
Yep. Yeah, I was standing in line for a gift for you with another person. Because I didn't want to stand out there alone at night. So I went to GameStop to buy him a game, and then he didn't even like it. But in all fairness, I didn't really like the gift he got me either. So he got, yeah, you got me a book that I would not even, I don't even know what it was about. What was the book?
You should have brought me a book about vampires.
Right. I see, you don't listen with your ears, you listen with your butt, I think. So I said I only like to read certain types of books, and he heard, "Oh, I love to read." Well, I don't love to read. Um, I enjoyed reading. When Twilight came out, I went on a total vampire reading frenzy. So I was like, well, if I missed Twilight, is a good book, then what else have I missed is a good book? What other vampire books? So I began reading other vampire series of books. And so he, of course, heard that I like to read instead of just the fact that I like to read supernatural. Like, I enjoy reading not just vampires. I really enjoyed reading the Succubus series that Rochelle Mead came out with. Can you close the door? Andrew. Really? Andrew. He can't hear me because he's shaving and it's super loud. Oh my Lord. Andrew. Can you close the door? That's really loud. Can you close the door? That's really loud. They probably think I'm brushing my teeth in here or shaving. So I started reading all kinds of different vampire books and other supernatural books. Like I said, I really liked Rochelle Mead's Succubus series. I thought it was super funny and fantastic. If you're a young adult, you should definitely check it out if you like to read. And there's still a few series out there that I actually haven't finished. That they actually came out with TV shows on. It seems like they came out with pretty much every one that I read, but some of the renditions of what they came out with were not that great. So Vampire Academy was an amazing book series, but the movie was just funky to me. I did not like it. I liked the actress that played Rose, but I think that they tried to make it too comedic when the actual series was more about the forbidden love thing, and they really should have went with and stuck with that kind of a theme, because that's just what sells it. So they the forbidden love would have totally, like, either love triangles or forbidden love is usually something that makes the movies watchable. But I kind of feel like the person that they cast as Dimitri kind of looked kind of funky, funny. I don't know. In the movie, I don't really know the actor. I'd never seen him before. I don't know if that was his acting debut or not, but he just didn't fit the Dimitri that is described in the book. So I hope that sometime, at some point they redo the series with a more serious aspect to it and more forbidden love, which is what the series is about, really. So, and if you want to know more about some of the vampire books that I've read and my recommendations on them, please leave a comment below, and I will totally send you some of the good series of books that I've read. Because, like I said, I pretty much read everything and anything that said vampire in it. My sister actually is the one that got me to read the Hunger Games series. Because my sister called me and told me she was crying after the first book, and I read it and I'm like, okay, okay. I did not cry until the last book. And that book is the one that got me. I was like, oh my God, so sad. And like I said, that's another book with forbidden love in it. So I also watched Shadowhunters, the series, which was based on the books Immortal Instrument by, I think it's Cassandra Clare, I think. I thought that series was awesome, but I did not finish the whole series because I had kids, and then I got married, and so I had less time to read, and sometimes I barely have time for what I do have time for. So, because my kids they're still not self-sufficient on their own yet. So I can't leave them, very long with maybe go to the bathroom, and that's about as far as I can get without some mischief going on. So constantly gotta watch these two troublemakers, especially if they're together. So I had more time to read back then because my youngest was, or my oldest at the time, I think he was like 8 or 9. So he could, if he was hungry, he could get up and go fix himself a snack at that point. He was a little more self-sufficient. And his dad and I shared custody, so when I didn't have him, on the days I didn't have him, I could, do whatever I wanted to do, whatever I needed to do. So there was that. With these two, they're with me pretty much 24/7. So I get a break every now and then when my sister takes them. And sometimes she takes them once a week, and sometimes she takes them more, or sometimes she can't take them at all because she's not feeling well. So it just depends on, how things are going for her. So I think I'm gonna have to be on the hunt for some multi-placers. I'm starting to get low on the multi-placers. If you have extra multi-placers and you want to send them to me, my PO box is in the description below, and I can reimburse for shipping. As long as you're in the States, in the United States, because I just I don't just spend an arm and a leg for international shipping. So I was gonna buy some, but I was gonna buy some from AliExpress, but I am still really mad at AliExpress because they have not even given me a full partial refund on the frames. So I'm pretty mad. Pretty mad. I don't know if I'll purchase, especially something that's so expensive ever again on there. And I kind of kicked myself in the foot for not using PayPal. But it was gonna be more expensive if I used PayPal, so I didn't use PayPal. But if I hadn't used PayPal, I probably would have been able to dispute it and get my money back. Unfortunately. Okay, so usually by now I usually have problems with my wax, just like not just my wax, my stuff falling off, like before I even get it to where I'm trying to set it. So I really am digging this Paddy Wags. I want to know how long I can. How long I can diamond paint on one swipe of this Paddy Wags. Like, and I also like usually when I have issues, when I start to have issues, I usually will kind of pull it out and then I will like flatten it back out at a different angle and reuse it a few times too. So I don't just like throw it away right away. So I'm hoping that kind of thing works with the Paddy Wags too. So, gosh, he could be any louder. I think he's in there changing a tire with that loud noise. So I was running Facebook ads for my Etsy shop because Facebook gave me a credit. And I don't know what I did, but I made it mad. I went to edit the audience on it to just, tell it to do whatever they recommended because I had picked the audience before that. And then they kicked it out and said that I violated policy or something. And I'm like, I did not violate anything. What is going on? So, and had I not edited the ad, and then it would have been still running just fine. So I'm like, what the heck did I do? So I'm a little frustrated. They're taking forever to get back to me about the appeal of it because they like suspended my ads account for some reason. I'm like, what did I do? I don't even know what I did. I'm just checking to see what my notification is. I don't see anything. Oh, that's it. Wait a minute. It's a message. Sorry about that. I was hoping it would be Facebook saying you can go ahead and run your ads again, but it was just the store part telling me to renew my listing. Word of mouth sales are so hard. Like, it's really, 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 really hard to sell, especially niche based stuff like diamond painting accessories. So, you know, everyone is like, what is a cover minder? So in case you are asking, what is a cover minder? It basically is a cupcake. It's not just a cupcake though, it can be anything. In this case, it's a cupcake. And it just has two magnets on it. And you put it in between, you put the magnet on one side and this magnet on the other. And then my husband's up to no good. He's got a grin the size of his butt crack on his face. What are you up to? What are you up to?
Just taking a picture.
Why? Half and half. I need my cord. Let me get it to me.
She
Half and half. Like you think you're Two-Faced? This is a Batman. I heard my kid. Anyway, how long have I been on for an hour? It looks like most of you will be on replay. It says 0. And I don't know if I have 0 in here or not, but so I was checking out my watch hours on here, and I saw that I'm like over halfway. So apparently I must have good content. I'm just not getting a lot of subscribers. So if you are watching this, if you've made it this far, please subscribe so you can get all of my content. And make sure you hit the bell so that you get notified anytime I go live or anytime I am making videos or doing unboxings or whatever. And also, if you want me to review or do an unboxing of a product, let me know. Or you can send it to me and just leave me in the box or whatever you want to do. I definitely do reviews. And so far, I'm giving this Paddy Wags a giant bump. I will link her shop below in the description if I can remember. But no, I will remember to put it in the description when I go and fix all the things, like all the keywords and stuff like that I have to do at the end to make this video searchable. So it didn't just add keywords automatically, that is extra work. And if it does, I don't know how to do it. So I'm pretty new to the whole live thing. This is only my 5th live, so it's still pretty new. Because I used to always think that you had to wait until you had 1,000 subscribers to go live, and it's not. You need 1,000 subscribers to become monetized. So I'm hoping to gain some followers so I can get monetized so that I can be able to purchase more diamond paintings for my channel, unboxings and stuff like that. Because right now, COVID and all those things, money's pretty tight. And that's why I started to sell things on Etsy and stuff, but I still don't have enough sales really to fully be able to like pay myself to do it. So at this point, it's just being reinvested. So I definitely look forward to the days when the monetization will kick in, so that it will help pay for some of the testing of products and stuff like that. So if you use Paddy Wags, do you like the super sticky Paddy Wags or do you like the regular Paddy Wags? And if you use Paddy Wags and like Paddy Wags, what is your favorite scent? Because I know that they have a lot of different scents. I don't know how many they have, but I know I've seen quite a few. Well, I was able to finish, well, almost finished, because there's still two here. A whole color. And I don't know. There's something on the inside of my pen, so I might have to add some more glue to the end of it to plug it up some more. Because when I dug into it, I might have scraped it off or something. Okay, I'm not seeing any more sevens over there. I am seeing two over by here. One there. One there. That sounded like my kiddo. Oh, it says one's live. Is it my husband? Or is it somebody else? Oh gosh. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Not even me. I wonder what Sarah's doing. She usually pops on, whether I'm live on YouTube or TikTok, but okay, I think that's it for number 7. I don't really remember the Eminem concert too much. Because at the time I hated Eminem. Because my ex liked him like so much and thought he was like the greatest because of how he sang mean, nasty things about his wife Kim. And I didn't appreciate that mentality much. So, but he said he was going and he wanted me to go with him. So And I only liked the song Stan because Dido was in it. I like Dido. So I'm supposed to be done with all the numbers. But I did notice that some of the ones that I thought I finished are not finished. So at the very end is when I go back and fill in the ones that I missed. So much plastic sound. I do like how they number these though, because it makes my life so much easier. Well, it would have been easier if they would have went all the way to 9, but it's all right. They only went up to number 7, and so now starts the letters. But it's easy enough because it's just the letter A. Light pad is really hot, which I don't like because someone's light pad like melted, caught on fire, whatever you want to call it. Like super scary because sometimes I get up and go change a diaper or go to the bathroom or do whatever I gotta do for the kiddos, and I leave the light pad on for a few minutes. So now I'm like learning my lesson. I'm not gonna be leaving this thing unattended ever. I think it even burnt a little bit of a hole in her canvas too. I think, if I remember correctly. That's why I don't much care for the whole light pad thing. But it does make it easier in these rooms that are really dark. So our apartment complex is new, but apparently not new enough to have overhead lighting in it. They have a little light overhead, but it's like for pretty much the front doorway. There's 20 colors on this one, so but I'm really liking how this is turning out too, because it's starting to get filled in pretty good. And I love all the fall colors. Yeah, so if this was pink wax, I would already be dropping gems. Probably wouldn't even be able to pick them up at all anymore. Like, So I'm definitely so far super happy with this stuff. I considered for a minute second that I would share this with my husband, but I think I shared enough with him. I think allowing him to use the regular Paddy Wags is enough. Especially since he carves into his pink wax like it's Swiss cheese. There's like thousands of holes in it. So I'm curious if any other states has made the same app that Colorado has where they are tracking people with corona. So in Colorado they made this app where you turn on your Bluetooth, and if you come in proximity with somebody and they end up diagnosed with it, it's supposed to alert you and say like you've been exposed to someone with COVID. So, which I think is kind of interesting. I totally downloaded it because, like I said, we need to know those things sooner rather than later. Because my sister's also immunocompromised as well as I am. So I gotta make sure that we know it ASAP. Shoot, I might diamond paint all night at this rate if the wax cooperates. The other night I was trying to diamond paint and I just kept getting really mad because it kept falling off before I would make it to the spot I was putting it on. And I told my husband, I can't do this. I don't have the patience for it anymore. He's like, what? You're not gonna do diamond painting anymore? I'm like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm like, I can't wait until that super sticky Paddy Wags gets here. It was actually supposed to be here last Thursday, I think. So, but it got delayed because of the election, I guess. They said that's what they told me anyway when I called the post office to ask them where the heck it was, because usually when it says it's late, it shows up the next day, and it didn't show up. And then on Monday, it still hadn't been scanned. So they've really been dropping the ball at the post office, because I had a package that I sent out on Macari, and back in September, and the postal worker did not scan it in. And I'm guessing if it was really truly lost, that the person would have messaged me and said, "Hey, I never got my pen." But that's not the case. And I've tried to contact the person. I've tried everything. So Macari's policy is to just hold it or refund the customer. And I'm like, that's not fair because I sent the pen. So it's not my fault the postal worker did not scan it in, or that they didn't do their job. And they're like, well, contact them. And so I did contact them, because the day I mailed it, I mailed 2 pens, and both of them did the same thing. They did not get scanned in, but they both one of them made it to its destination because they messaged the 5-star review that they received it. But this other one did not do anything with it. So I'm like, geez, like, you're not going to pay me for it because this person hasn't confirmed whether they got it or not. And I guess they tried to contact the buyer as well, and neither one of us can get a hold of the buyer. So I'm just out the money and they get the product. So and that's why I decided I don't really like selling on Macari very much. But then again, it's not really Macari's fault. But then I feel like they could, release the funds, and then if they come back and say something, then and only then will they come back and say, hey, like something was wrong with your order or something, or it got lost, or whatever the case is. I don't know. I found the person's name on Facebook, but I don't know if it's her for sure, and so I don't want to email some random person and have them like upset because I messaged them or something. So, I mean, it wasn't too expensive. It's not like it was $50 or anything, but just a few dollars. It's still frustrating. I seen that two people came in and then they left. I was gonna do the Advent thing, but I don't know if I'm gonna get done with this in enough time. Well, Macari's policy is to just refund the customer, and I don't care about their sellers that much. And I make sure that every barcode is, like well put together and it's not overlapping and stuff. So there's really no reason for them to not be able to scan it in, except for by error of not scanning it. Uh-oh, I had my first drop. I have no idea where it went. Oh, right there. I was like, uh-oh.
You should make a policy of 30 days where if the customer hasn't said, I got my order, or I haven't gotten my order yet, I want a refund, then they just release the funds. And then after they've released the funds, if the customer is like, I was charged for this product, but I never actually got it, then they could reimburse them or whatever. It doesn't seem fair to just hold those funds indefinitely.
Well, they haven't released them yet, so I don't know at
And it's
what
been a
point
while.
they
We're talking
will.
about September. That's well over
I think it was
a
like
month.
September 16th or something like that.
Yeah, it's been well over a month. So I think that's just.
Hi, feel free to say hi if you want. No pressure. Okay, it's back to just you, I guess. Maybe someday I'll have people stay on my live and be able to chit chat. But if not, I guess there's always a replay of me talking to myself. Or talking to my husband, whichever happens. And sometimes I talk to my husband and he doesn't even know I'm talking to him, so he ignores me. It's like really quiet out here, so I spend my days with two kiddos that are super loud. So sometimes it's hard for me to want to talk. Because I'm like, really? It's just quiet though. So, hey, good night, babe. I'm probably gonna get ready to hop off anyway. But I am still going with the same Paddy Wags. And I'm just curious to know how long I could go with it. The same one. Anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off. My iPad's really hot anyway, and I don't want it to catch on fire. So, with that being said, I think I will just end this live here, and I will continue on with this one piece of wax and hope that it lasts for at least half of the diamond painting. I would be satisfied with the like at least 2 more colors. I would totally be satisfied with that. But anyway, I've been on for an hour and 40 minutes, so I think that's pretty good live. So I want to thank you guys for watching this far, and if you could definitely like and share, subscribe, all the above. Like, comment, subscribe. That would be totally fabulous. And I always get back to anybody who comments. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Bye for now.